Now let's see when the ball is hitting a blue brick. We want it to bounce, but also we want the brick to disappear. So here we have an action called destroy instance. So we use this, and then we can choose self, other, or object. And if we choose self, it means that we're now in the object ball. It will destroy the ball, but we don't want that. So the collision was with the ball itself and the blue brick, so we want the other one to be destroyed. The ball is colliding with the blue brick, so we want to destroy the other one, which is the blue brick. So let's try and see if this works. So now it disappears. So it bounces and the bricks are disappearing. Very good. So how about adding a function so that we can get points, so we can score points every time we hit a brick? So let's do that. One trick when we create games is to have a first room and an object that is placed in that room to set up some basic functions. So let's create a room and let's name it start. Let's move it so it's going to be first in the list, because it will the computer will always start in the first room in the list, which is this one, and then go to the next room, and if we have another room it will go to the next room, etc. So in this room we will place an object which is gonna be called start, like this. It won't have a sprite, no image, nothing. It doesn't have to be solid. The only thing we want to do is to do the basic stuff to set up the game. For example, when we create here, we want to set the high score. So here we set the high score. We set the score to 0. We're going to start at 0, and then let's set the lives to 3 lives as well. And do we need to do something else? No, I think that's it. Remember, this is the object start. So we're gonna, in this room, the first room, we're just gonna place the object start anywhere, and it's gonna look like this, a blue ball with a question mark, and we will never see this because this this room is just gonna jump to this room right away. So we have to tell this room, we have to tell this object to go to the next room. Go to different room, and we have to choose room 0, which is level 1. Okay, so once again we will start in this room. Here we have the object start. The object start, when it's created, we'll set the score to 0. We'll set the number of lives to 3, and we will go to the next room, this room, which is the level. So this will be done only one time, and then we will go to the game. Once we're in this room, we want to see the high score, so we want to draw the high score. So another trick is to use another object, which is not gonna be shown in the game, it's just gonna do some basic stuff all the time. So usually you name this controller, and it doesn't have to have a picture. Just click OK. We have to place this controller in the room, and it's not gonna show because it doesn't have a picture. So we place this in the room. So we want to add an event, because in this first room we add the step event. The step event, remember, it will do the same things here all the time in a loop. So we want to let's see. No, actually we're gonna do like this. We can have the draw function and draw lives, or why not draw lives as an image. So then we have to have a sprite for this. So let's create the sprite. SBR life. We're gonna load a sprite, and we're gonna choose this one. This is the life symbol. Open and click center and OK. So let's draw the lives as an image. So we choose the sprite life, and where do we want to draw it? Well, we have to remember the position. How about we draw it down here? And here is up here in this corner. The X value is 0 and the Y is 448. So remember, the position is in the middle of the picture, so maybe 16 and 464. Let's try that. X value 16, and remember the screen is 480 pixels high, but then we subtract 16 pixels. We're gonna try it later and see if it looks okay. Set score, test score, draw score. Let's draw the score on the other side of the screen, down here to the right. So 600, and let's choose 600, and the Y value is, let's say, 460. And then this text, and then the score, the number will be here. Okay, let's play this and see what happens. So we should have the score and the number of lives. Very nice. So down here we see 3 symbols, life symbols, and to the right we see score, but it's out of the picture, so we have to move it to the right. So we have to change the X value for the score text. Draw the value of the score, so we change X to maybe 540. Let's see how that looks like. Sometimes it didn't save. It will take some time to run the game. Okay, we will check this in the next tutorial.